Hi, this is Chris with the Release Technique, and today I want to talk about a little gotcha that happens in the mind. And this gotcha is something that pushes us down, and it prevents us from moving forward in life in a real positive way. But it's easy to overcome. All you have to do is exercise a little discrimination. And what I mean by discrimination is that you see the truth in something, and when you do that, you make a clear positive choice. And that's why it's easy. Now, if you like these tips, go ahead and hit the like button below. Also hit subscribe, and these tips will come to you as soon as we post them. We've got many, many more on the way. All right, so this gotcha I was talking about is regret. Now, regret is something that we experience, that we feel is a natural response when things don't go right in the world, or when we've made a big mistake. We've really messed up. And it seems like something that we should do, like it's something that is part of being human, to have regret. Now, that couldn't be further from the truth, because to really be human, in the most natural way, is to be all-loving, because that's your natural state. And what regret is all about is punishing yourself. In fact, you end up punishing yourself far worse than the world ever would. Now, that isn't being kind to yourself, and that doesn't help you really correct what's going on or fix that mistake, does it? So this is what I'm talking about. This is what I mean by discriminating, seeing clearly what's really happening when you get involved with regret. And also, you can see the truth that if you had a feeling of just pure love inside, and if you're coming from that energy, would that better help you fix that mistake or have a positive outcome? You bet it would. It would free you to make a positive change that is good for everybody involved, including yourself. So that's a smart choice, and it's easy to do. I'll show you how to do it. Now, think about something that you regret. Think about something that you want to change. Maybe a mistake, or maybe things were just going great and then all of a sudden a catastrophe happened. And you have regret about what had happened. Now, that regret, you see you're feeling it. It's a feeling. Now, as long as you push and try to suppress that feeling, it just stays there. So let's do the opposite. Let's welcome that feeling up. And that regret is a feeling, so welcome it up some more. Now, if you measured this feeling of regret on a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being the most regretful, 0 being the least, where would you be? How big is that feeling? Now, whatever that is, if it's at a 2 or if it's at a 10 or if it's at a 12, it's still just a feeling. And our natural response sometimes when we encounter these feelings that we don't like is that we say no to them. Now, saying no doesn't help the regret go away, does it? So would you be willing to do something completely different than say no, since that doesn't work? So instead, could you say yes to the regret? Could you say yes to that feeling? And could you say yes to the feeling some more? And could you say yes to the feeling even more? You say yes is positive. Could you say yes to the feeling even more? And even more? And could you say yes to the feeling even more? And even more? Now take a check to see where you are on a scale of 0 to 10. Did you move? So chances are you moved either at least a couple of notches or even a half a notch. Some of you may have moved all the way down to 0 just by saying yes. Now, if you have any regret remaining, ask that regret. Now, this may surprise you, but ask that feeling if it wants to leave. Just ask it. It does, doesn't it? So look right at that feeling and say to that feeling, I love you. I love you. I really, really love you. And I give you permission to leave. And see how that feels. Big positive shift when you do that, right? Now, if there's any left, just let go of pushing down on it. Just allow it all to come up now and just evaporate and dissolve. Since you already checked in with it and it says that it wants to leave, just open up. Allow it all to dissolve. Let go of pushing down on it. Allow it to arise. Nice and easy. Now, think about this situation. And is your experience now more of a positive one? More with a feeling of, I can take action, or I could just be loving. I can love everybody involved instead of beating myself up, wanting to change things, even beating the other person up. See, it's a big difference, and this is where you can move forward in a positive way, where answers come. And you may have a clear positive answer now. If you let go of all of that regret, you have immediate positive answers to everything. And there's no problem. Try it out. Now, this thing that we've been working on, regret, what you can call this is a program. You see, it's like a program that plays in our minds. You see, as soon as something happens that we don't like, this program runs automatically. Oh, I got to change this. I got to beat myself up. I got to feel bad about it. And what a program is just a persistent sound that's playing in your head. And all it is a sound. And as you experienced here, you can erase that sound. Now, we have all sorts of programs and stuff that pushes us around all sorts of ways in life. And now there's an opportunity to wipe out huge chunks of these programs. If you click the link below, you'll see a special event. It's called the Mind Freedom Retreat, and it's happening in Vail, Colorado. It's happening on November 8th, and it is a very powerful retreat that's about erasing all these programs in the mind. Programs like regret and beating yourself up, thinking you're not good enough, all these sounds that run in your head, erasing them. It's powerful. And it's also about cleaning up the past, which is another thing that we drag around with us, that we use to push ourselves around, and most of the time it's not relevant to taking positive action in the moment. So it's super powerful. Take a look, hit that link below, and you'll see all the details about it. It's happening November 8th, and it is a wonderful opportunity to knock out all this stuff. And we look forward to seeing you there, and we'll see you soon. All right? Take care.